So
Right,
yes.
you got your next guest?
Is my next guest Joyce?
No.
Who have I got?
Who's the other one?
That young lady?
Yes, she's here. I think she's just having a quick cuppa.
Who? Tysie?
Yeah.
I'm here.
Tysie, are you ready?
I'm all ready. I'm all good.
You sure?
Yeah.
What you're picking out your eye there? I haven't touched you, promise. I haven't touched you, promise. So for those of you that have just joined us now and thinking like, oh my gosh, this show, it's gone from, okay, so we've had a young man talking about, and some of them going like, hang on a minute. It says Tysie W. I'm going to stop for 1 second because I need to pause. I need to pause. I'm buzzing. That's what it is, Tysie. I'm just proper buzzing. And if I don't let this lady speak, I'll be whatever that is, hung, drawn, and quartered. So I'm going to let Shelley chat to you for a bit, and then I'm going to take over. I know she's kind of like, she wants to get her hands on you first, basically. And you know, it's only fair.
I'll explain in a minute. Yeah.
Go on.
Do you want to stay there or do you want to pop off?
Go on, eject me.
No, stay there. No, seriously. It didn't mean that you needed to go off and get a drink.
No, go on. Get me off.
Oh, before we start, we've gone international.
No way. Yes, I told. Are you reading this, Tysie?
Yeah, it's from
We're live in
Malawi.
Malawi.
Oh, Malawi! Wow.
In Africa.
Wow.
You see that? Hey, is that where the next fight's coming up, Tysie? Whoa!
Exactly.
All right, kick me out, Shell. Kick me out.
See, there's a reason. I'll explain later, but there's a reason why that I'm excited to talk to you.
Oh, okay.
But it does kind of give it away on the bottom of the screen. But if we start with, how old are you to start off with? Actually,
I'm 25.
25.
Yeah.
So if you've got a 25-year-old sat here and it says on the screen a WO title fight, where on earth did all that start? Have you always been into sport? Have you always been that kind of a girl like growing up, or?
Yeah. So how I originally got into boxing, I was like 10 years old, but I was always into sport anyway. I was a bit of a tomboy as I was growing up, and I just wanted to be into sports, football, well, whatever sport really I was into. And then when I was 10, my mum took me and my brother down to the local boxing gym, and he didn't like it, but I did. So mainly we took him, and then he didn't. He stuck at it for about 2 weeks, and then as soon as I went into a boxing gym, I fell in love with it, which was really random because I'd never really I wasn't interested in boxing beforehand. I said I'll give it a go, and I fell in love with it.
General sport, like through junior school, kind of like, because it's always the girls get to do the netball and the boys get to play the football and the rugby.
Yeah, literally. Even in primary school, the boys played the football and I played on the boys' team. So it was like I always just done a lot of sports all the time, and when I went to boxing, obviously it was even way more than what it is now, male dominant. But it just didn't faze me, and I think it was because I played the football and I was always playing out the front with like the lads from the street and playing football, and just yeah, a bit tomboyish, to be fair. So that's where it started.
Right. So through your school years and stuff, was you always boxing all the way through? You never really kind of like had
Yes.
a break. It was just then doing it
Yeah,
all the way
yeah, that
through.
was it then.
So
Delve
when you
straight
kind of
into
get to
it.
the end of like your high school years and stuff, and then it's like what you think you're going to do with your life. What did you do then? Did like exam wise,
So,
boxing was always because you think lads always grow up and it's like, and I want to be a boxer, I want to be
yeah.
a football player, and I want to be this, and they don't think about exams or anything. What
Yeah.
did you kind of?
Well, in high school years, as I started competing and then like I was competing at quite a high level, I won a few national championships and then um I boxed for the England team, and that was all in my school years. So I couldn't. It's bad now when I look back on it, but at the time, I couldn't. I didn't really care about school or
Just the
exams
bare
and
minimum.
stuff. It was like I'm gonna box. I'm just gonna box, and like so
You did think
quite a
that
few
then.
people around me are like, you can't just. You need to still focus on your exams and stuff as well. I'm like, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna box. Didn't know how or if what is going to happen, but I just says this is fine. Like all I care about is boxing. And then yeah, when obviously because I was fighting at a high level, it took a lot for me. Like I was training every night, boxing up and down the country every weekend, competing. Um, so school and exams, I just didn't put 100% into, to be honest, that which I could have. I put it all into boxing. It's paying off now, but at the time that's a bit of a risky move to move to make.
Yeah, it is, especially
um
for a woman in the sport. It's like trying to, yeah, and you don't know how far you can go
yeah.
with it. So when you're say you're boxing at a higher level at this point, have you been involved with the GB boxing, or have they been looking at you, or
um
anything like that?
when I was
How higher level
around
that?
school time.
Yeah, so when you're kind of going through what should be exams and stuff at that kind of age, so like between your
yeah I
16 and
was
18, are they then looking at you and
yeah I was boxing for England then, and was I was going up and down to Sheffield where the England boxing and GB boxing headquarters is.
yeah,
I was going there like once a month for the weekend around that time, and so when I was getting a taste of that every month, it was like this is what I remember ringing my mum and FaceTiming my mum when I was up there, like this is the life I want to live. This is it. Like
I suppose, yeah,
this
you're
is
actually
how.
seeing it then, aren't you?
Yeah, and you're living it for like the weekend, like for the Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You're being treated like full-time athletes, like how they get treated, and same training schedule. And it was like, yes, this is it. This is what I want. So when I was getting a taste of that, that's probably what swayed me more. Like I just wanted to focus on that.
Yeah, you can really see it and do it. So you're living in Luton,
Yeah.
going up to Sheffield. Have you still kept in contact with like your school friends, and what were they all kind of
Yeah,
thinking about stuff of kind of?
yeah, to be honest, I've had really good support. Like I'm still like best friends with the same people that I was started high school with, and they're really supportive now. They come to all my fights. Even when we was in school, they come to all my local fights. Um, and so yeah, I've got a good network and support system. Like they understand. Well, they have no clue about some of them have a clue about boxing, but they don't really know the ins and outs of what boxing. And even then, they're still so supportive. And you'd think they did know everything about boxing the way they are. Like so, I'm quite lucky, to be fair.
Well, yeah, when you kind of watch so many boxing matches and things, it is difficult to sometimes know how the scoring works or like how things are going, because in any other sport you'll get a goal, you'll get
Yeah,
yeah, you'll get something that then goes, all right, okay, that person's doing better than that one. But not unless you've actually been in the ring or been watching people in the ring for so long that you actually then get the whole kind of, yeah, that has connected, and they've got the point for that, and that's how they're going on.
Definitely, and also the other side of it, of like the lifestyle side of it. So like they're very supportive and understanding, because obviously I have to sacrifice a lot, and there'll be periods where I don't get to see or go out or see my friends and enjoy time with friends and family, and they're understanding in them times, and they help me, like, they, because it's hard sometimes. It's a bit lonely sometimes, but um they're there through them times, and they're there through the celebration time. So it's like, yeah, it's nice that they get it, and they can support me through it.
Yeah, I mean, sort of like at the moment, so you've got your big fight on the 24th.
Yeah.
What does your day-to-day, week-to-week kind of look like at the moment? Is
So
full-on
my
training,
weeks are
or
very,
you...
yeah. My weeks are very set. Like I've got a routine that I've like stuck to this whole camp, and like, so each day is different, but it's the same every week, if that makes sense.
Right, okay, yeah.
For example, um on a month, so yesterday I go for a run, and then I do some work with an organisation called Boxing Saves Lives, which I help young people, not just in Luton, but mainly Luton, with boxing, with their mental health, physical health, and stuff like that. So I did a few hours that with at a school, helping them, and then I go to, and I've also got a 5-year-old daughter, so do the school run, and then I go to London to train and do a boxing session, and then yeah, that's my Monday done. But and then say tomorrow, I'm doing a little bit of Boxing Saves Lives in the morning, and then I've got sparring at midday, and then I've got, when I come back from sparring, I'll go for a run, and then pick my daughter up from school, and then yeah, so
All the
it's
mum
a
duties.
busy,
It's very...
yeah,
And then it's sort of
yeah,
like, I suppose you're very fixed in what you eat and when you eat, and how much you
yeah,
should
yeah.
be eating at certain times to lead up, and yeah.
Yeah, I've got a nutritionist, so luckily I don't really have to do much. I just eat what he said. He sends me my food every week,
Oh, that's good.
and I'm sent a plan on when to eat it and what to eat, and I don't have to faff about with it, or I just eat as and when I'm told, basically. So it's quite worked out quite well, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, it's Luton has got a very long-standing pedigree for boxers, is the best way to describe it. And the
Yeah,
reason why I'm so excited to talk to you is my dad and his brothers. So there's the five of them. So they would have been 85, 86 now. But when they were school kind of age, my granddad put them into boxing to teach them discipline and to keep them on the straight and narrow. And they went through their boxing careers all at different weights. But because it was two sets of twins, there's a James and a Jim, a James and a John, and a Peter and a Paul. So we've got a boxing night program there's two P bowlers that are in middle-ish weights. But
yeah.
then you've got my dad and his twin. My dad was a flyweight, and my uncle John was a heavyweight.
Oh my gosh.
So they've all boxed on the same night, and everyone kept looking at it going, but it's all the same, all the same initials and the same
Oh my
surnames.
god.
What on earth's going on? So I've grown up around boxing.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
grown
yeah.
up watching boxing. My cousin and his son in Chatham in Kent have carried on doing boxing
Yeah.
because my uncle almost went professional. He's kind of semi-professional. So
Oh right, cool.
whenever I see boxing, when I talk about boxing, there's quite a lot of people turn around and say, oh, but boxing, you're just teaching people to the hell out of each other. You know, it's kind
Yeah,
of
yeah.
why you're telling your kids to do that, but why does it work? And to explain that it's the discipline, it's the camaraderie that you get. It's being in a gym with everyone all together and being in that kind of situation. The keep fit side of it,
Definitely.
and it's just the whole thing. And they're trying to
Exactly. A
explain
lot
that
of
to
people just
people.
don't get it. They really don't. They just think they do think you're just going in and having a big scrap and a big fight and hurting each other. And but there's so much to it. There's so much like discipline, resilience, and um to I call it an art. It's like an art for me. It's not about just going in and just beating someone up. There's so
It is
much
very
more
much,
to it, and like
yeah.
the lifestyle that you have to live to be a boxer or to achieve good things in boxing is a lifestyle a lot of people can't do because it's very hard and regimented and yes, so much discipline involved, and sacrifices and stuff like that. So it's like just teaches you so many, not just boxing lessons, life lessons too.
Especially with like resilience as well. I mean, it's all right going into a situation and thinking I'm going to win. And I do see, and I have seen over my years, there's quite a lot of boxers will go in and they just, the mindset's there, but it's kind of, well, no, you're now being a bit too cocky about it. And then
Mm,
if they don't win, that they haven't built up that kind of resilience to not winning, and all the toys come out the pram and they go stomping off, kind of thing. You know,
yeah, yeah,
it's yeah, it is getting it is the whole mental part of it as well, that getting your head round
exactly. It's
into all of that.
I always a lot of people say as well, it's like 80% mental and then the rest is physical. And people think the physical side is really hard, and well, it is really hard to get prepared for a fight, and even just normal boxing training is really, really hard. So if you imagine how hard that is, but 80% of it is the mental side. So it's like it's all up there. Like um so yeah, it's not just oh you just go and you just have a fight and then come back out. Like there's so much more to it, um, which is it's interesting.
I mean, even my mum, we do laugh. I mean, we used to laugh as we were growing up, that if we were watching the boxing on the telly, so me as a 15, 16-year-old, seeing your mum sat there that's never done boxing, done anything in her life, but she's sat there and watched my dad box. She's going with it
Yeah,
as well on the
yeah.
screen.
Literally, my mum's the same. She's still throwing punches as well.
You could,
I know
and it's
it's
almost as
funny.
if you're seeing what's coming, like, and
Yeah,
knowing, yeah, like you could, you know where that person should be and what's going to happen next, kind of, if you
yeah, yeah,
watch someone for so long. So
yeah. It's
right
true.
now, is it calorie pushing? How food kind of thing work right now? Or is it literally
Right
you just
now,
don't want to know, that you just kind of get the food and I'll just eat whatever he
no, yeah,
says?
yeah. I do know. I am on a calorie deficit, but it's not too bad. I'm actually eating quite well. Like I eat 3 good meals a day, and then before training, I have like a training snack, which could be like rice cake with banana or um, and then that will go on until the week of the fight, and then and also I'm drinking like 3 to 4 liters a day of water,
Yeah,
but and then the week of the fight, like it all kind of changes. Yeah, you cut out the salt and the sodium in your food and cut your carbs down, and you get them from other sources, which um like your veg and stuff, and then yeah, and then by the time you're a couple days before the fight, you start um lowering the water intake, and then on the day before the fight, you weigh in, and then after that you can refuel, and that's the day I wait for.
I was about to, that's the reason
That's
why
the
I asked
fun
about
part.
leading up. What is your meal or drink of choice when it gets to that point when you can let loose?
my meal is always a Nando's, always. But and then after the fight, it's always like I can't wait to order like waffles and chocolate and just everything really, and milkshakes. Anything I shouldn't really have, I can't wait to do it.
Yeah, so you got major sweet tooth, which you can't then have anything sweet on the lead up to.
No, yeah, that's why. Like when you're told you can't have with, it's just with humans. When you're told you're not allowed something, you want it 10 times more. But and then when I am allowed it, I do have it, but I don't go as far as I would thought I would, like because I'm allowed it, so it's not fun then.
Mm.
But
I'll have to give
yeah.
JP some fudge and stuff for you to have after.
Oh, lovely. My mouth's watering.
Yeah, when JP was talking to me about you, and it was kind of, what do you mean that she's not been like in the local papers or anything like that, not been having any interviews? And it was like, right, okay, we'll get her on a show.
Yeah, I know. It's a lot of people have said that to me about like not being in like they haven't pushed for what I'm about to achieve. Is I'm literally creating history, and it's not been like shed light on. But this is, I don't really push. I could push myself more, but I just want to concentrate on my training and fighting rather than the other stuff. If I'm
Yeah,
honest.
yeah, you need to get your head down and think, because it is for those people that are looking at it, it's just a couple of letters that it's a title fight what you're going for, but it is
Yeah,
a huge thing. This is not like you fighting for England or GP in like the Commonwealth Games or something. This is you're on the
yeah.
level
This is a
of
world
Olympic.
title fight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're Olympic. You're top.
like
It is the top
mm,
tier, and it
like there's
is.
4 world titles in my division for the whole world, and I'm gonna be one of them champions. Like that's crazy, crazy.
So
Honestly,
I got to bring Dee on because she's.
you're muted, D.
I can't speak.
Oh, there she goes.
That's what that is, Tysie. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Thanks, Shell, because do you know what? Shelley, she's explained all in terms of the boxing and the family and all that sort of stuff. So I'm just here, I'm like this, listening, and know little bits and what have you and that. And I'm like, I can't, because obviously when we spoke on the phone, felt like I've known you for ages.
Yeah, no, it
Felt like
vice
I've known you
versa as
for
well. It
ages.
did. We
And
could have actually carried on going for hours.
yeah, I know. This is me. I'm going, get off the phone. I need to get you off the phone. You're coming on the show. I can't talk to you anymore. I think I was posting questions whilst you were chatting.
No, I was trying to click on Cecile's and it jumped.
Yeah, Cecile. You know Remy.
What did I say? Hello, Tysie.
Remy Dominique.
Oh yeah. I went through all of both school, like primary school and secondary school with Remy.
Yeah, so Remy, we know Remy very well, and her mum Cecile, she's actually one of the directors of Simply Deez. So
Wow.
that's how
Wow.
that's how tight we are.
It's a small world.
Oh, didn't I say that you always have to live good? We did say that, didn't we?
Yeah.
We did say that.
True.
I've kind of asked, and I'm kind of just throwing a few questions, as in like, what do your friends, or what did your friends think initially? As in like, you're a girl, we should be doing girly stuff. What do you mean you want to box? Did any of them try to dissuade you? Try to?
No, like even though my friends are girly, like they are girly, they love it. They literally love it. Like they love coming to the fight nights. They love how hard I train. They really, really are supportive. Like they even now, like now and then, will do some boxing with me. Like I'll do pad work with them and do like training sessions and stuff for fitness and stuff like that. Like yeah, I've never had a problem, and I've got a lot of like our friendship groups, a mix of boys and girls, and the boys love it as well. Like everyone, yeah, I'm quite very, very, very blessed to be fair with my friends.
I've kind of, when I spoke to you, and even now, obviously, Shelley just chatting with you, and I'm going, she did say she was 25. You did say you were 25.
Yeah, 25. Old head on the shoulders, that's what it is.
Maybe later on, because I don't think even now, even though you're actually in it and all what you're going for, actually really comprehend what what you're doing and what you've done.
Yeah. Yeah, I just, you know what though? I just don't see any limits. Like I just I
We talked
reflect.
about that, didn't we?
Yeah, like I'm at the like when I'm in a fight camp and have a lot of alone time and I'm just by myself with my thoughts. Like I do, I just have no limits. Like there's no limit. So the day I do look back will be the day I don't know if I will, because it's like I just always want more and push on and do better. Like sometimes it's a bit tiring when I think about it. Do you know what I mean? But it's just
Yeah.
I always do want more for myself, and to achieve more, and in boxing I want to be the best. That's all. Yeah.
We have already proven yourself. So with what you've been doing already,
Yeah.
with your career already, and doing all the bits and pieces with the Boxing Save Lives,
Yeah.
it's good that you've got a mix, that you've got that and your daughter. It's kind of having it all there and being grounded is just a fantastic thing to
200.
see.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
So if
it.
it wasn't boxing, what would it be, do you think?
Well, I think it would probably have been football. I played at a high level. I played for Luton Town when I was younger. And then football was my passion. Like that was it. And then I got obviously started boxing, and then boxing was my passion. And then I was doing both for a while,
Wow.
and then it got to a point where there was
You got
clashing
picked.
quite a lot,
Yeah.
and I had to choose. And then I chose boxing, which was crazy to everyone around me because I was literally I was always I had a football, and I was always out playing in a football kit or something, so like it was a crazy decision for a lot of people, but yeah, I chose boxing, and I'm glad I did, obviously.
Fab. I was looking on, I don't know if it was Instagram or something, on Tysie's page. Oh yeah. I was just saying that I was on your page, and I'm sure it's in the last month. Your sister. Is it your sister? Is
My
it your
sister,
sister?
maybe. What was it?
What she's
I've
done?
got quite a few
She's
sisters.
achieved. Oh, have you?
Oh
But
yeah, my
somebody's
sister
achieved. Yeah,
last
go on.
week she won the Young Talent Awards for the what was it?
I don't know. Didn't mean to put you on
Produce
the spot, love, but I know she's done something
sport
humongous as well.
sport broadcaster talent of the year. She won, which is amazing. She's done really well.
So
Yeah.
it's like it's in the family, right? Everybody's got
Yeah,
something
like
going on.
everyone's got something going on. I'm one of five, and
Wow.
we're
Wowza.
all we're all doing quite well. Do you know what it is with us? None of us are necessarily academically bright or brighter than anyone else. It was more we've got a lot of drive. And we've come back from situations, or like we're all the same. Like we're all the same as everybody else, but we've just got so much drive to just do better and be better, and like better, not better than anyone else, but just better than ourselves. Do you know what I mean? Don't know. That's what I think of it anyway. So
Are
yeah, I'm
you going
very
to?
very proud
Sorry.
of my siblings. Very. very proud of my siblings.
So are we. So are we. Oh wow. So I know you do stuff with Boxing Saves Lives, etc. Do you go into schools? Do you go into organisations, corporations, and just give them just a little bit of Tysie? Just a little bit.
As in talking or boxing?
Not boxing. I'm talking about talking.
Not boxing. I have a couple of times. Believe it or not, I was the most shyest person going in starting Boxing Saves Lives, and I was like, oh, like face going bright red when I've had to talk to a group of people and stuff like that. But and JP said to Tyce, give me a year or two, and I'm going to have you up talking, telling people your story, and just talking and I was like, really? But yeah, no, last year I did it. I did my first talk last year for some care leavers, and then I did another one on a sports awards at a school in summer just gone. So I've done a couple, but yeah, no, it's not something I've ever done really. I would though. I would like.
Well, I know that.
I
know that, girlfriend. Nice. I know that.
Yeah.
Has anybody booked you for International Women's Day next year?
Yeah, Deez.
I don't know why you're hesitating. Who? Is that the conversation we had?
I'm there.
You but I'm sure your daughter obviously knows and your family all know, but just from having the conversation seriously with you, I think it was last week, and obviously being on, and Shelley obviously having the conversation with you, you are a diamond.
Oh,
you are a gem.
Thank you.
No, but I mean a true.
Oh, thank you.
A true gem. And
yeah.
no, I don't want you to say anything, to be honest, Tysie. I don't want you to say anything. I want you to, because I myself have got this, and we struggle when people genuinely, it's like, feel a bit genuinely
get all awkward.
Yeah, definitely. And not just for your achievements, as in like the boxing, as in just the way you kind of just conduct yourself and hold yourself, and how, in terms of, I know JP has been working with you and things like that, but you're a star in your own right. You know that. Oh, look at her.
Oh! No, thank you. That is really nice. Nice to hear it.
From the bits that I've seen and heard and everything like that, if you remain the same, you will, whatever it is. When we talked the other day, there isn't a ceiling. There is no ceiling.
Yeah, that's it.
There is no limit. Do you know what I mean? There is no limit. And I can see how there's just so many things I see you doing. We might help with that. What do you think, Shell? She don't know it yet. She don't know it yet.
You get lovely stuck now. That's it.
I'm in.
So when you're not boxing, and obviously it's not a case of like, because you've already said you've got a daughter and 5, and I can imagine the amount of time that must consume. But what's your kind of like, this is you just kicking back after you started, I don't know, playing around in the garden, think I'm a gardener, I want to be. That's my kind of like how I just literally, for me, it's like grounding myself, just the stillness and what have you. What's your thing where you can just feel like you've just got away from everything and it's just you time? Because you must have to have just you time.
Yeah,
or I could be wrong, I don't know.
No, I enjoy, so if I'm not competing, I enjoy like music and stuff, so I like to go to like concerts or something with my friends. But when I'm still training and competing and I still need you to, like on the weekends, do you know what I do? I clean. I clean. I feel so.
You should have been on the show earlier, decluttering and all of that. Oh, really?
Yeah, decluttering.
Go and tell me it's therapeutic.
Oh, it's just, there's no better feeling.
Do you know what? You're making me shiver.
Yeah, cleaning is my thing. Like, it makes me just feel, when I clean and then I light a candle and then I get into fresh, clean bed sheets. That's my chill zone, my zen den. Yeah,
Wow.
that's it. It's very simple life. I'm very easily pleased.
No, that is good. Do you know what I mean? That is
Yeah.
good. So what we need to do is hook up. Were you listening, Shell? Let's hook up with Tysie. Let's get our meals sent to us. We don't need to do any prep. What do you need to do, Tyce?
Easy.
Just heat them up. Is that it?
Yeah, just heat them up.
No way in,
No.
none of that razzmatazz, no having to shop, no having to prep. Just it's ready, instant, get it down you.
That's it. Easy.
Do you ever feel guilty when, I don't know, there must be times when it's like, right, okay, I need a chocolate bar, or I need something that I shouldn't be having. Have you ever, because you've got me in this mood now, have you ever, before a fight, and you know you're not supposed to, but you've done something, your manager is not listening or watching, you can tell us. What have you done that you shouldn't have done before a fight? Whether it be eating, whether it be doing something that you should, I don't know, be out and you should have been in, I don't know. Or are you just that disciplined that it doesn't apply to you?
Yeah,
Don't be boring.
since turning professional,
Yeah.
I like that, and that was 2 years ago now. I had my debut.
Wow. Proper.
Everything's on point. I don't cheat. I don't do nothing. But in the amateurs, oh yeah. Oh, I used to love a cheeky chocolate. I used to love a cheeky chocolate bar when I was younger. But I was young and, like, thought I knew best kind of thing. And I didn't have a nutritionist, and I wasn't educated on all that sort of stuff. So, I had a lot of cheat meals. But now I'm older and wiser, and I've actually got a nutritionist to go by. And I stick to it. Plus, I get in my own head. If I cheated, or if I didn't go for the run, or if I ate something I shouldn't have ate, in my head I'm like, it's gonna show on fight night. I can't do it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So no. If that was the case, I would be having a chocolate bar every night though, because it does run through my head.
Has this ever happened? So is weighing the day before the fight?
For a title fight, yeah.
Have you ever weighed in and like not been what you should have been, and then it's like shit?
No, never not made weight. So unprofessional. But so if you do that, you get fined in the pro. As a pro, you get fined. So like it's like £100 every pound you're over. So I'd rather not.
I was just going to say, even me and Shell,
Easier
I
just
think
to
would
make
be a bit
weight.
disciplined with Shell. We got to stick to them meals. We ain't doing nothing else.
Yes, you know that.
Because you're here, and I think because I'm just firing questions. Is there a favourite day of the week for you?
Yeah, Sunday, because it's rest day. Sunday's rest day, and it's my favourite day. Actually, tell a lie. Sometimes Sunday is the worst day because chilling is so hard for me. So I've actually got ADHD and Tourette syndrome, and so I can't rest really. I've got to always do something. Like, I'm always moving about and fidgety and stuff like that. So it's like, yeah, sometimes Sunday's a good day, but my other favourite day of the week is when I'm sparring, and that's tomorrow. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Love a spar, and sparring's basically a fight but there's no winner and loser. It is just practicing, but it is still real. Like, it's absolutely real. There's a
You got
girl
hurt
coming at
before.
me.
You got hurt.
Well, you could get hurt if you're not on your A game, So, yeah, I love sparring.
I don't know whether you understand, Tysie, and I probably didn't make this clear to you. Shell's going like, here we go, now what? This is part 1 with Tysie on Real Talk with Simply Deez. Because the guys there must understand this fight is the 24th of November, the day before International Men's Day. So we're going to know the result. So it is only right that you come back for part 2, Tysie.
Oh, absolutely. I will, and I'll even have a bit of cake. We can all have a bit of cake. You know what I mean? We'll be celebrating in style.
Don't you worry. Don't you worry. So when will you go, and when will you be back?
So I go on the 22nd, which is a Wednesday the 22nd, and then I'll be back on the 25th on the Saturday.
Okay, you'll be back. And then, I mean, is it literally just kind of like you just need to just rest, or will you be cleaning and doing rubbish like that?
Oh no, I'll be clean. Do you know what it's like on fight week? It's like when you're pregnant, right, and you nest, yeah. So on fight week I'm nesting and I'm just cleaning everywhere, and because that, I think it's a nervous thing. That's where my nerves show from when cleaning. So the house is spick and span. I'll go to my fight and then come home to a spick and span house, and then I can just relax and do nothing. And then for a few days, just chill, eat, go and see friends, family, you know, like things I've missed out on and stuff. And plus it's going to be around Christmas time, so it'd be like nice to actually enjoy it and take my little girl to a few nice places and stuff like that. So it'll just be chilled.
You are our champion. You are our champion. I'm going to just say some stuff and finish, as in me, and then I'm going to leave it for Shell to kind of wrap with you. Honoured is not the word. I don't even know what I want to say, as in privileged. Thank you so much, seriously. You don't know.
Have to thank me, honestly. I enjoy coming on and speaking to you guys, honestly.
No, it's honestly, it's really a pleasure, and I'm glad we got to do this before the fight, and certainly look forward to speaking to you afterwards. And do you know what? We are going to see. I'm not waiting till March. You know that. That's International Women's Day next year. I'm not waiting till then to see you in person. I'm just letting you know now.
Of course, no, definitely not.
Once you've rested and all of that razzmatazz, me and Shell, won't we, Shell?
Yes.
You don't know it yet, but yeah, is Shell going to kidnap you? All those people out there going, don't you? That was a joke. We're gonna welcome the lovely Tysie, and we're gonna go and whatever we're gonna do with Tysie. We're not kidnapping her. Oh my gosh! Just in case I put that out there, they're going to say like, but yeah, thank you, thank you.
Definitely. I'm up for that.
Oh, thank you. Shell, kick me off the screen while I just kind of just. Because honest to God, I'm buzzing. You seriously, buzzing today.
If me and you are taking Tysie out, we've got to take Cecile out as well.
Me. Yeah, all right, Cecile. I meant to say in you. Ooh. Oh, do you know what? You've got no idea, Tysie. Envy. It's a good job she ain't thinking. She'd be jumping on the show right now. Let's send her the link, Shell. She's got the link anyway. Yeah, where are you, Cecile? You should be on the show. She's got the link. Cecile, jump on. And so Tysie can. So with, Tysie, as we're wrapping up, Shell's going to say some stuff and that. What do you want to, for me, because of certain things that you've shared, yes, you're going to be fighting. We know that bit, and that's all, and we're going to be sharing all of that anyway. But what do you want to sort of like message can you give to not just the girls, boys, adults as well, out there? Because you talked about resilience, you talked about a load of things, and you don't have to be a boxer to have picked something up from you tonight. I'm telling you. So that's what I said. I can see that you'd be doing so many different things because you don't understand. You're this big, massive. There's so much to you. There really is. But what message can you give to our Shell? Are we over the million marker yet? Tysie, have you taken us over the million marker? You've taken us to Malawi. You've taken us. Oh my gosh, look who's on.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, are you okay?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all good, thank you. I'm all good.
Good. Yes, you're good.
If you watched that conversation, Cecile, absolutely incredible, isn't it?
I've been listening. I've been watching.
That's what I said. Absolutely incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, it's inspirational.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Thank you.
inspirational. Yeah.
Thank you.
Again today, no words.
Another no. It's been one of those days, isn't it, Cecile?
Yeah.
It has. So, what do you want to tell the masses out there, Tysie? What words can you
well, obviously the words I used earlier was like discipline and resilience and dedication, and all of these things doesn't mean you don't need all of these things just to be a boxer. You need all of them things to do anything you want to do in life, anything you'd want to do well in life. You need to be resilient to the good times and the bad times. You need to be dedicated, and discipline is huge, because without discipline, you know, it's what there's a saying that I go by, and it's like short-term happiness leads to long-term regret, I think it is. You know,
okay.
it's
In
not
chat, is that what it is? Let us know.
Yeah, let us know. It's like you can't, if there's something you really want to do or really want to achieve, and this is how you've got to do it, you stick to it, and you stick to the plan, and yeah, follow your dreams. One thing I always tell people as well, when I'm working in schools, is never ever let anyone tell you can't do something. If you want to do something, you go and get it. Like no matter how, you go and do it, because you've got one life, you've got to live it. You know what I mean? That's the motto I live by.
See, inspirational.
Excellent. Thank you, Tysie, so much. Where, Cecile, me and you are going to get kicked off the screen now.
I'm going back on watching Bake Off.
Don't tell me. I can't see it yet.
Yeah, don't tell Shell.
We haven't got to the end yet. It's okay.
Tysie, thank you. We will catch up, darling. Thank you.
Thank you very much for having me as well.
Just give it a wrap with Tysie. Thank you, darling. All right. Bye-bye.
So I told you it's just a chat. Don't ever go, what's going to happen round here?
No, I like it like that though. It's just relaxed.
It is. I mean, all I wanted to say to you was, for the 24th, you already know what you got to do. You already know you. I feel like you're in the right place anyway. So it's just go out there and do it.
That's it, exactly.
All I would say. There's so many people would say, like, give you all sorts of different. You've got all the people around you and stuff, but it's not just like you and who you're fighting. It's you. It's you in that ring. And it's everything that you pick up and that you've ever been through before, and you've been there before, and you've got through that before. So it is just knowing that we're all behind you. That's all. That's all.
No, thank you very much.
And when I posted it out that you were going to be on the thing on here, that it's all you can say is just do it. It's just
that's it, exactly. I know what I've got to go and do, and I've just got to go there, do it, bring the belt back to Luton, and become a world champion. So yeah, it's gonna happen. You've got to speak it into existence. It's already happened. Speaking it into existence.
You can always say that it's against someone else, but it's not. It's your mindset going in, and everything that you've said, and knowing what JP's not when we were talking about you, if your ears were burning,
Mhm.
how you were and what you was doing and things. Just then no. These Nike's put in here, don't sacrifice your dreams for instant gratification. Is a similar thing to what you
It's
said.
a good one. Very good one.
But yes,
Very
we
good
will
one.
be with you. And I will actually message JP and say, did you want some fudge to come out with?
Oh,
Or do you want to wait
lovely.
to
That
get
would be
back?
amazing. That would be amazing. Thank you so
But fudge,
much.
you want coconut ice? What would you like?
Anything.
I'll give
Anything sweet.
I'll give him a few things and then I'll tie the bag up, and if it's open, JP's eaten some, so yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You have my permission to
Exactly.
bear it out of him.
No, but yeah, it would be good to meet you guys anyway in person as well after the fight or something. We'll get something booked in. Go for a
Yes,
coffee or some lunch or something.
yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
And then show all the papers that they can put off one, because they've not been behind you right up until now. So
Yeah, exactly. They'll probably come running when I've got the belt though.
oh yes, yeah, they're bound to.
You know,
They
the
are
fun
bound to.
part.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just got to focus on the job in hand and nothing else around. Any other exterior thing, this doesn't really matter to me right now. It's just I've got one job to do and I've got to go and do it. That's that.
Deez already said where we're going. Nando's.
Nando's, yes. I'm there,
We'll
100%.
go take over Nando's.
Yeah.
Oh, she's still doing the arms thing.
Yeah.
Of course, she's got me doing it. Do you know what I mean? I'm punching the air. I'm just kind of yeah. All of that. What time's the fight on the 24th?
I think I'm main event, so that's usually around 9 or 10, probably.
Brilliant.
Oh, no more nearer
I
to
did
the
have
day.
it up on my screen. I think it is 9, but it's
We'll announce it
Yeah.
at International
Yeah.
Men's. Yeah. Excellent.
Be good.
We'll announce it then. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
No problem, darling. Take care. All right. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we've got to take Tysie as well when we go to Nando's.
You know what? She doesn't realise the